Yeah, we bring reviews of your house, talk to our dudes of your house. I bring my views of your house, wrestling truths of your house. We talk to you in your house, we keeps it cool in your house, we keeps it cool in your house. I'm spitting truths in your house. Yeah. Mark's hating on his fans, Becky's niche on the man. Play with two like a lion, household a dangerous alliance. I am a nightmare like Cody, and I'm overcoming like Kobe. No, they cannot hold me. Come listen, I'm hosting, critiquing, I'm boasting. This wrestling I'm knowing.
This is Austin Theory of Evolve, and you're listening to the In Your House podcast.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to In Your House, starring Alakon House. This is the People's Podcast. Hey guys, you already know who it is. It's your boy, Khan, ready to get at work when it comes to this professional wrestling business. That is what we do, and hey, we love it. Hey, let you guys know where you guys can listen to this at. You guys can listen to this at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Himalaya. Hey, you don't have an Apple device? That's all right. We're on Google Play. Anywhere that you guys are, hey, we can get to you. And the marathon continues here at In Your House as we are working, grinding constantly, putting out quality content 5 days a week and a video show 1 day a week. We're just grinding, pushing harder, pushing hard, pushing it to the limit as we give you just quality, give you the best of the best of the best of the best. And I can keep going, but I won't. It's Thursday, y'all. It's Thursday, which means tonight is the taping of the In Your House show. What do me and my crazy cast of characters have in store for tonight's episode? Well, you just gotta watch to find out. You just gotta watch to find out. And, man, that's kind of how it's going with wrestling these days. You just gotta kind of watch to find out, which was an aspect that I think has been missing for a really, really long time. And there's just been a whole lot of interesting things going on, and it's a Thursday episode. I couldn't tackle this alone, so I had to bring in some heavy duty machinery here. So I brought in my man, executive producer of the In Your House talk show, and of course Riddlement Productions, Prince Paradox. How you doing, bro?
Oh, I'm doing okay, bub. How you been?
Doing good, man. Doing good. We got a big show tonight, man.
Oh, yeah, I'm pumped. I can feel the energy coming off you, and I know the rest of the boys are ready to get down to business. So, yeah, it's going to be an exciting night. Got a lot of cool things planned.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's going to be a fantastic night, and man, there's just a whole lot to talk about, a whole lot of crazy things going on in professional wrestling, but one of the biggest things, I mean, we got to talk about this one first, just because it really became a huge thing, and it kind of blew up overnight, and we're talking Kenny Omega, man, and some tweets that he put out there. He was pretty upset, man.
I mean, yeah, understandably so. I mean, whenever a company tries to undermine a charity event, you can only say so much, right?
Oh yeah, man. I mean, that he was so upset, so incredibly upset, and let me start here. With the first tweet that he has since deleted, and we'll kind of chop it up a little bit about that. He says, "If lining your pockets with blood money is okay, then what's wrong with trying to undermine a charity show for victims of gun violence? I hear that healthy competition is supposed to be a good thing, and yet I can't help but feel like I'm going to be sick." Oh, man, that's heavy. What do you think about that, bro?
I mean, it's like, I see where he's coming from, like, with all the controversy between, you know, all the Saudi shows and stuff, like, it shouldn't be surprising.
Yeah.
But that little bit of decency should be there, despite being quote-unquote direct competition or not. I mean, it's for charity. I mean, there's a certain lack of respect, not just for your opposing company, but for, in this case, victims of gun violence.
Right. Yep. But you know what, man? To be honest with you, like, I'm gonna keep it a stack, man. I don't put this past Vince McMahon to do something like this. Like, if he's gonna go hard, he's gonna go hard, and this move shows me that, I mean, just a strategic move to put Evolve's 10th anniversary show on the WWE Network, which is great for everybody in Evolve. Let me make that perfectly clear. That is fantastic for everybody with that promotion. Congratulations for such a huge milestone. That is absolutely not lost on me, so this has nothing to do with them. But this was a strategic move, bro. This was a strategic move to compete against a Fight for the Fallen, and Vince McMahon's not gonna. He plays hardball, man. He plays hardball. I think we know that about Vince. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's not unlike things he's done in the past, but if they want to turn a negative into a positive, at least in my eyes, because you've already done fucked up. Like, you've already undermined a charity. But if you want to turn negative into a positive, don't make this a one-time thing for Evolve. Let those guys get to shine. Start putting regular programming on the network. That way it's not just, we did this once to spite them. It's, we saw an opportunity to get them a bigger platform, and at least let the Evolve guys get a rub from it. Otherwise, you're just exploiting them without giving them that little shed of that dollar.
I agree, man. I agree. A lot of good points being made there. I don't think that any of this affects, the talent. I don't think I don't feel any differently about the talent for doing this. I'm happy for them. I really am. But man, there's definitely a little bit of stink on this, bro. A little bit of stink on this, and I think that I think that Kenny Omega picked up on that immediately. Obviously he did, but like I said, that tweet that I told you about, he has since deleted, but he put something else out, and that was this: I've said my piece, and it opened the door to a very toxic environment. It wasn't a message to fans or the boys, just the decision makers. I wish everyone wrestling on any show that day all the best. That is all. What do you think about that?
I mean, I agree with that. Like, it, like we were just saying, like, it's got nothing to do with, like, the people who are going to be performing, like the Evolve guys. Yeah. I love Evolve. Like, the talent's just so talented, for lack of a better term, at 10 in the morning. But, it comes down to the people who pull the strings. So, like, yeah, all the respect in the world to anyone who wants to watch Evolve. You should watch Evolve. It's a great product. But the people behind the scenes, like, come on, guys. Like, that's just blatant disrespect.
I feel the same, man. I feel the same, man. They're having a really huge show, Fight for the Fallen, victims of gun violence, of course, all the school shootings over the last few years and things of that nature, and they're doing this. They're doing this, and of course, it's a show that is for charity, for the people that have been victims of gun violence. So yeah, most definitely, it's a risky situation, WWE. But in my opinion, Vince McMahon, if he sees somebody as direct competition, and this proves to me that he does, he is coming for their throats. He is a ruthless businessman. This is Vince McMahon we're talking about. He doesn't care, so he is going to come for that event as hard as he can. But another event that's going on, it's actually coming up this Saturday, bro. It's coming up this Saturday, and that is Fyter Fest. Fyter Fest this Saturday. It's basically they're doing a big event. It's their second event, and it's going to be at the Ocean Center in Daytona Beach, Florida, alongside the community effort Orlando fighting game event. So there's gonna be fighting, and there's gonna be gaming. There's gonna be wrestling and gaming, man. So this seems like it's gonna be an awesome time. Are you looking forward to Fyter Fest, bro?
Oh yeah, and like I believe they're like doing it in conjunction with is it CEO? The gaming
community community effort Orlando fighting game event, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's always an exciting thing to watch. They've been doing the gaming thing in a wrestling ring for years, so it only makes sense.
Yeah.
But, like, it's just two worlds that fit so much so well together. You know, you got these larger than life characters doing amazing things. You know, get that inspiration in there, and the card itself is fantastic. So you could not ask for a better show to be in conjunction with CEO at the moment than Fyter Fest.
Oh yeah. I mean, just some of these matches, man. I mean, I'm looking at the card here. We're not going to go over every single solitary match. We just don't have time for that. But man, I'm seeing names like Cody versus Darby Allin.
Oh, yeah, that one. Ooh, so pumped.
Oh, man. That Darby cat, I don't know much about him, but I like his vibe, man. The dude used to be a skateboarder. He likes pain, and then he paints the half of his face. Like, once again, don't know much about him, but that dude is a badass, and I look forward to his future.
Oh yeah, I've recently stumbled onto Darby Allin. I think last fall, because I was starting to get into a lot more Jimmy Havoc stuff at the time, and YouTube related videos.
Yeah.
And oh my God, just the potential he has. Like, he's so good. I love his character work. I love his in-ring stuff. And he just got this raw, early 2000s MTV charisma. Like, I could see him having a rivalry with young Bam Margera and it not be totally out of place.
Yeah.
But in a way that's just so naturally badass. And, like, his story, with, like, why he's like drug free because his uncle died with him in the car in a drunk driving accident. Like, it's some heavy stuff that builds to a heavy character that people can really gravitate.
I agree, bro. I 100% agree with you, bro. I as soon as I saw his promo video where he was talking about his life and everything, I was like, this dude, like, I want to see more of him right off rip. I want to see more of this cat. So, like, for him to be in the ring with Cody, this is awesome for him. It's awesome for Cody. It's just awesome for AEW. That's definitely just one match I'm looking forward to. And I think him and Cody's gonna have a good match together. I mean, he got the love from Dean Ambrose. You know what I mean? Obviously now known as Jon Moxley, as he did an indie show with him, and Moxley really just talked him up, and man, I'm excited for this guy, and I'm excited for this show. Another match that we want to talk about briefly here is we have the Elite. Oh, I'm excited for this one, Paradox. We have the Elite, Kenny Omega, Mike Jackson, and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks, going up against the Lucha Brothers, Pentagon Jr., and Rey Fenix, and the Laredo Kid in a 6-man tag team match. Woo, bro.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be nonstop, off the wall, just straight, gas pedal to the floor the whole time, heavy hitting. I'm so excited.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be just a madhouse, for lack of a better term.
I absolutely, man. I mean, and how many times have the Lucha Brothers and the Jacksons been in the ring together, but now it's going to be on an even bigger stage, well, which of course they did they did their thing at Double or Nothing, which gave them opportunity, but this is a match that they can keep doing a couple times and it'll stay fresh, because you got to do it, because these guys in the ring together, it's like magic. They're so used to being in the ring together that they make magic happen, and you can do that 2 or 3 more times just to get more eyes on them. Definitely do it during the TNT run too in October. You definitely want to have that match on there. So I'm not tired of this matchup. I think that they still have a lot to offer. I love where this is going.
Oh yeah, like there's no downside to the Bucks and the Lucha Bros, and throwing in Kenny Omega and Laredo Kid, like, it just kicks it up to another level, like we said. And this isn't Baron Corbin versus Finn Balor. I want to watch this match over and over and over again. Step it up every time, because they never do the same match twice. They never do, like, anything that gets stale. Like, It's always fresh. It's always high pace, and I love it. They would just work perfect.
I agree, man. I agree with you there. It's going to be fantastic. And man, another match that's going to be fantastic, possibly the most promoted match on the entire card, which rightfully so, it deserves that type of respect. And it's Jon Moxley versus Joey Janela, man. This is...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. These guys are going to do some things to each other, bro.
Oh, yeah. The only thing that could make this even more of a bloodbath would be if they took out Jimmy Havoc from the four-way and put him inside of that one. Like, this is going to be insane.
Oh, my
Both
gosh.
of them are batshit crazy. Joey
Oh, my
Janela
gosh.
wants to die in the ring. Uncle Moxley's going to let him.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
there's no downside to this except for, whoever pays their medical bills.
Exactly, man. Because they're walking away from that. They're walking away from that match with their life expectancy probably significantly shorter. So,
Oh yeah.
That's definitely a match I'm looking forward to, man. Most definitely. But it's going to be entertaining, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Like, especially with Janela in there, it's gonna have it's funny spots, but it's always gonna be entertaining, violent, and it's gonna be something for the sadomasochists in the crowd. I tell you what.
Oh man, I can't wait for these fans are going to be crazy to see this. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be absolutely insane. And man, this match is definitely not something that you want to miss. I mean that wholeheartedly. Once again, it is the most promoted match on the card, I do believe, but rightfully so. I think that this match is going to meet or exceed people's expectations. That's what I expect. Joey Janela is going to be looking to prove himself in a one-on-one debut for AEW, and Jon Moxley is of course inspired since signing with AEW. So I think these two are going to do some very, very painful things to each other. And speaking of a guy that likes to do painful things, and I'm talking about Jimmy Havoc. He's involved in a fatal four-way match with Adam Page, one of the number one contenders for the AEW Championship, Jungle Boy, and one of the hottest talents in professional wrestling today, MJF, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Bro, what are you thinking about this match?
I'm really stoked for it, mainly because, I love MJF. I love to hate MJF.
Yeah.
Jimmy Havoc was, my shit for 2018. I was on a huge Jimmy Havoc kick. Not seen very much about Jungle Boy. All I know is that his father was, the guy from Riverdale, Luke Perry.
Yeah.
And Hangman Page, obviously, been following the Elite for any amount of time. You know who Hangman is. But this match has some great potential. This is a very up-and-comer, rising star kind of, match. And the fact that they're putting such a big shine on this, the fact that Hangman's one of the number one contenders, this is really going to exemplify, I think, the future of AEW, because this isn't, household names for the most part, outside of the deeper wrestling community, but it's still going to be a phenomenal match. I don't have any doubt that the work rate is there, the intensity is there, and, if Jimmy Havoc brings his staple gun, the violence is there. I feel like this is going to be a very solid match and a very good look at what the future is.
Oh, I agree with you there. And I think this whole card is just incredible. We have a little OWE talent there, as Sema is going to be facing up against Christopher Daniels. That is a match that I have a serious investment in, just because I'm a huge fan of OWE. Of course, us here at In Your House, work very closely with OWE, and we truly enjoy what they're doing. And the reason that we work closely with them is because we're passionate about that product. So definitely to see Sema there again is fantastic. Michael Nakazawa will be there as well in a hardcore match. We have some OWE representation. I'm so excited for that. I care a lot about these guys. Obviously, we're going to have Rio, Nyla Rose in a match, and then Kylie Rae's going to be going up against the librarian, Leva Bates. It's gonna be a night, man. It's gonna be a night, and people aren't gonna want to miss this. You know what I mean? Of course, Bates used to be old Blue Pants. Man, this is gonna be a great night, and man, I don't think this is something that you guys are going to want to miss. I know me and Paradox aren't going to miss it. You can catch it for free. You can catch it for free on Bleacher Report Live. That's so great that they made it for free, Paradox.
Oh yeah, dude. Like, talk about a way to get your product out there. Like, you know, especially coming just off of Double or Nothing. You know, paying $50 for a pay-per-view. Like, it's hard to get people to part with their money like that. And because they did for the last show, I feel like it's a really nice way to give back to those people, or even the people who possibly couldn't afford Double or Nothing at the time. Like, if we charge for that one, this one's going to be free. Let's kind of balance out the ends of the wage gap here. But like, there's something on this card for everybody. So if a show should be free, it's probably one with such a diverse card, with such a diverse cast of characters. You know, people that are household names, people who you might not have heard of, but you're going to know after this show.
Yeah.
Like, it's so great. Like, they know what they're doing. Like, and they're on the right track.
I think so too. I'm definitely looking forward to this show. You guys out there in the household, you don't want to miss this show. It's Fyter Fest, June 29th, 2019 at Ocean Center in Daytona Beach, Florida. Definitely want to check that out for free on Bleacher Report Live. If you're not going to be there in person, it's going to be absolutely amazing. But Paradox.
Yeah.
Bro, we have some breaking news.
Oh, yeah.
Are you ready for this?
Oh, yeah.
This is WWE related, bro. This is just now hitting the internet. We're breaking news here at In Your House as quickly as we possibly can. And that news is this, Paradox. WWE has named Paul Heyman executive director of Monday Night Raw. And check this out. Eric Bischoff as executive director of SmackDown Live. Paradox, this is huge news.
I just got chills because it's a cold day in hell, my friend. Like, talk about a way to kick your product in the ass and jump it up to the next level. I mean, talk about two people who have gone through the successes and failures, the highs and the lows, as much as you can talk about in professional wrestling.
Oh yeah. You have Paul Heyman. 30 years of experience with sports entertainment and professional wrestling. I mean, the president of ECW. And after his time with ECW, he was with WWE's creative team. And this guy knows how to tell you a story and of course, be extreme. That's no doubt. Bishop, of course, former WCW president and of course best-selling author. I mean, his time with WCW, he oversaw signing some of the biggest names in the sport. And of course, he became a television personality, of course, with WWE after the Monday Night Wars had come to an end. But this is huge news. Controversy creates cash. I think this is a fantastic move by the WWE. Is there anything else that you like to add to this huge news? Because I think that they are going to make edgier stories. I think that's exactly what they want going into Fox. They've already kind of alluded to the show structure changing. Man, this is huge news, Paradox.
I think this is the move they needed to make so they can stop talking about what they're going to change and actually start getting shit changed. Like,
I agree.
This is going to be the shot in the arm, the kick in the pants, whatever you want to call it. This is what they needed, at least on paper.
Yeah.
Like, it's really easy for me to get really excited about people like Paul Heyman and Eric Bischoff in creative positions, but I know who calls the shot.
Right, exactly.
So this could be the biggest asset that they've given to their shows this year or in the past few years. It could also just be another piece of false hope we're given.
It could be that, bro. It could be that. But me, I like to err on the side of positivity. So I'm thinking, hopefully, Paradox, that Heyman and Bischoff have had a meeting with Vince and said, hey, you need to take your foot off the pedal just a little bit and let us have some creative control over these shows. I do not want executive director to just be an on-screen, you know what I mean? Like an on-screen title. It needs to take effect on-screen and especially backstage. Let these artists do their art. They understand the product. They understand what needs to be changed, and they understand what people want to see. Now, I'm not sure how well Eric Bischoff understands today's professional wrestling. I have not heard his podcast, 83 Weeks, and so I don't know where his mindset is at. But if he has any sort of wherewithal, any sort of finger on the pulse as far as what wrestling fans in 2019 want to see, then they have just put themselves in a fantastic position to as you said, kick these shows in the ass, because I know Paul Heyman has his finger on the pulse, and this is exactly what they needed. This is a fantastic move, as you said, on paper, Paradox.
And I feel like even if like Eric Bischoff hasn't quite got his finger on the pulse, I feel like he's more susceptible to like listen to the people around him, like listen to Paul Heyman, get advice from Triple H, people who have like still been actively in this company for the last few years, who like Triple H, runs NXT. NXT is fantastic, and I feel like Eric Bischoff's smart enough to see that.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't quite get how this should be going in 2019, then I feel like he's not the kind of guy to shy away from taking some pointers. Maybe not asking for help, but taking the advice given. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You gotta be able. You gotta have I think the problem with Vince is that he's so disconnected. It seems like he disconnects himself from the fan base and also the talent as well. I think the thing that you're going to get with Heyman and Eric Bischoff is that they will seek out the talent and get their opinions on what they think is going to work and what's not going to work. And that in itself is how you put your finger on the pulse, even if you're in a different generation. Ask the younger group what's working, what's not working. That's exactly what they need to do. And if either one of them or both of them do that and write to and use their strengths, use their ability to write compelling professional wrestling television, but add that aspect from the talent, letting them know this works, this doesn't work, I think you've put yourself in a fantastic position to write some really compelling stories and really, once again, kick this product in the ass as it needs. It has the best talent in the world. We just got to tell the best stories in the world, Paradox.
Oh, yeah. I could not agree more. I'm very excited. I'm glad this was able to bring here exclusively on In Your House, so I could be a part of that. But, it's exciting. It's worrying. And you know what? Let's see how this goes. I'm pretty stoked.
I'm ready for it, man. I'm here for all that energy. And it just shows me, and I've been saying it, I've been noticing it, and of course, the shithead chains out there that still want to shit on WWE, which I get it. I totally get it. I understand that hate, and I understand why you've given up, because they've fed us shit for so long. But I've noticed for a couple of weeks that things have been slowly turning around. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's a process, and it's the little things, like this past week on Raw and SmackDown, having the Firefly Funhouse puppets just pop up randomly and stalking like the other wrestlers.
Yeah,
that's such a freaking genius move. It's so subtle. I missed it when I first watched Raw. I had to watch it on the highlights, and going back and noticing it, it's that kind of don't hug me, I'm scared, attention to detail that really just something I'm not used to from this company. So it shows that there is potential for them to not do Control-C, Control-V, but actually give us something with a little more depth. And as easy as it is to shit on the WWE, I would much rather see them do a lot better. I would much rather be able to watch really good wrestling week to week. That's just
Exactly. Why do
how
you
it
want to
is.
see? Why do you want to see WWE do bad? Why do you want to see AEW do bad? What I mean, in a wrestling fan's wet dream, we'd have fantastic wrestling on Monday, fantastic wrestling on Tuesday, fantastic wrestling on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about every single day of the week, and just the fact that we could just have it on Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, if you can find a way to watch Impact on Thursdays, which I think is their biggest problem, is most people don't know how to watch it. Friday now going to be with in October, SmackDown Live. Tuesday with Dynamite, unless they go to Wednesdays to compete with NXT. Sunday, special events. Saturday, special events for AEW. We have potential to have professional wrestling every single day of the week, and it be high quality. Why do you call yourself a wrestling fan and say that you want any company to fail? I just don't get it.
Yeah, right. It's like, I want this company to do bad so I can sit there and watch a shitty show. Like,
Right.
just turn on the Kardashians if that's your end game. Like, come on. But, like, I don't know. There's just a lot of shit Smart say that I feel like we'll address probably on Saturday.
Yes, I agree with that, man. I absolutely agree with that. So, in conclusion, cats and kittens, we have the big news dropping from Sports Illustrated, actually. Then WWE later reveals the news and confirms it, that major creative team shakeup with Paul Heyman taking over Raw and Eric Bischoff taking over SmackDown. I'm sure myself, Mikey Hutch, and maybe even Paradox, we will bring this more to light, give you more of our thoughts, give you more of our opinions on this huge news. But with it breaking right now, we have to marinate on this a little bit. Of course, we gave you just a little bit of what we think, but we have to marinate on this. Let me take my work shift today to marinate on this. Let Paradox take the day to prep for tonight's big show to marinate on this. It's Hutch's daughter's birthday. Happy birthday to her. So he's going to be focused on that today. He's going to be marinating on this a little bit later. We need more time. We gave you first reaction opinions and first reaction thoughts, but give us more time. We are definitely going to dig deeper into this for you guys, the household, me and the whole team. We just need more time to think about it. And with that being said, this is a really great episode. Paradox, this is your time. This is your platform. Plug away, my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Riddle Club and household alike, I am Prince Paradox, coming to you, the executive producer of Riddleman Productions and In Your House. Be sure to go like, comment, subscribe, share our pages, join the household, buy a t-shirt.
Yes.
Oh, I will find you, and I will kill you. And you can riddle me that, because what good the household if I set it on fire? I am the punk Prince of Paradox, and we are in your house.
Yes, sir. That is my man, the executive producer of Riddleman Productions, the executive producer of the In Your House talk show. That was Prince Paradox, bro. Thank you so much for coming on, and I'll see you tonight.
Oh, yeah, bub. Thanks for having me. I'll get everything ready. Let's put on a hell of a show.
Absolutely, and that's what we do. That is what we do, because we just put on a hell of a show right here on episode 85. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, episode 85 of In Your House. So let you guys know where you guys can listen to this at. You guys can listen to this at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Himalaya. Hey, you don't have an Apple device? That's all right. We're on Google Play. Anywhere that you guys are, hey, we can get to you. Check us out October 5th, Heroes and Legends 13, Fort Wayne, Indiana. We are the official podcast of the entire event. And ladies and gentlemen, if you can't be there, but we really want you to be there, guys, you can check it out on Fight TV with your boy Khan sitting in on commentary with pro wrestling manager Jason Saint. Guys, what are you doing? Get a freaking shirt. www.prowrestlingtees.com/inyourhouse. We now have a GoFundMe. Help us grow. Be a part of this progress. Guys, I tell you this all the time. Hop on this bandwagon. Get on. Or get gone. Because the household, well, we going mighty strong. You guys have a great day. and a great rest of your week. Peace.